I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble.
It's time for your weekly preview. It is time for Interesting or Nah. Ken, what you got for me this week? I think I had another really good week last week.
I mean, overall, I think you had a really good week. I'm gonna push back on your game of the week.
Why?
I don't know, man. There was a lot of good games like last week. I think
A lot of high scoring games. I don't make them good games.
that's fair. That's fair. And Real Salt Lake and Seattle did end up being like a really good game.
I'm saying, bro.
So yeah, okay, we'll give you credit for that.
We'll give my credit.
We'll give you credit for that one because I don't know what's been up with MLS these past couple of weeks, but these have been some high scoring affairs. Like I think I saw a stat that was like these past 2 weeks have been the highest scoring back to back MLS weeks in like 20 something years or something like that. Because I mean, like just across the board, man. Like you've had. I don't think there was a 0-0 game like anywhere.
Yeah. Do you think the overall attack in MLS is getting that much better? Or do you think these are just, back to back weeks where it's been excruciatingly hot and very difficult to maintain the same level of quality given the heat in most of the country?
I think it's probably the latter, right? Like MLS has never really been I don't want to say it's never really been a defensive league, but MLS is definitely like an intensity league where you have to like keep the intensity up. So I think that it's just hard to keep that intensity up for 90 minutes, especially in the heat.
Right.
And then
Not just heat, like could fry an egg on the cement, it's so caliente.
Hey.
Yeah, you remember that song from fucking Sesame Street? Hace calor, sí, señor.
Where do you pull this shit from, bro? Oh man.
Yo, we outside, bro.
Wow. Yeah, that's really classic. Outside, bro.
That's a classic.
That takes me all the way back.
Yeah. But yeah, man, this shit is a lot of people like to lean on the fact that, the arrival of Insigne and, HH and all that stuff is like drastically changing the attack in MLS. And I'm like, it is for those teams, but the league is still the league. Like it hasn't shifted quite that far just yet. I just think it's been brutally hot in a lot of the country. And for that reason, it's, made some interesting high scoring games because people get tired and, you score those goals and, you just have to pick it up for cooler weather, which is the playoffs. So
yeah,
there's a lot happening. It's all moving, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Let's get into these games though. What do you got for me?
All right. So Friday night game. I'm steadily becoming a fan of these Friday night games, mostly because after my Friday night men's league, it's kind of cool to like watch a game after playing a game.
Yeah.
So it's a really good way to like unwind and like stretch and shit like that, like while watching the game. But Friday night we have a good one. We have a classic. We've got I guess we'll call this it's not El Trafico, but it's a West Coast rivalry game. We've got the Galaxy and the Sounders. Friday night soccer. Is this interesting or not?
Galaxy and Sounders. Interesting. They are separated by a point. Yeah, man. This is an interesting game. Seattle, no, that was Portland. I called game of the week versus RSL. So this is kind of one of those. They're all smashed up in that like 5 through 8 or 9 space. So yeah, spend the time, stay up late on the East Coast, watch this game. I won't say trap game because they're only separated by a point, but there definitely should be some fireworks here. Seattle's been getting after it. LA's been getting after it. Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to be a good game to watch too. Okay, let's kick it over to
As a matter of
Saturday.
fact, early pick game of the week. Let's see what else we got.
Okay, early pick game of the week. Hold on, let me look at the schedule. Yeah, that's a good game to go ahead and put a stamp on. Okay. So let's see. Going into Saturday, first game on Saturday afternoon. I guess we got the Zoo Bowl here. We got Red Bull versus FC Cincinnati. I don't know what kind of animal is on the FC Cincinnati crest. I think it's like a griffin or something like that.
No idea.
But we got the Zoo Bowl here. So who you got? Well, is this interesting or not?
No.
No,
Not interesting.
no.
Red Bulls solid, Cincinnati's solid, but not interesting.
Red
Could
Bull
go either way.
Red Bull sliding down the standings. They were up there for a bit, and now they're
Mhm.
not. So,
Who's
okay.
shocked? It's not me.
Wow, wow, the hate.
Ain't no hate. That's just the facts. This is man, whatever. Not interesting.
Okay. Let's see. We got the Wale Meek Mill face off next. We got DC United. Actually, yeah, this is the Maybach Music Group Bowl. Meek Mill versus Wale. DC United versus Philadelphia. Is this interesting or not?
Not interesting, man. DC is trash.
Wayne Rooney ain't doing it.
Trash.
Okay.
I shot him some bail and some earlier interesting or not. I said, let's see what he can do. He hasn't figured it out yet. DC is trash, bro.
You think he's gonna figure it out this season?
No.
Okay.
No. Like I said, he's gonna need some pieces that he wants his way. He's a player, right?
Yeah.
It's not, I don't know. It's everybody's different.
Yeah.
And coming from player to manager is a significant leap because as a player, especially one of his caliber, you have so many ideas about what a player should be doing. And that player just may not be capable of doing what you could do. And this is MLS is the other piece. I know that he likes it here, to come back and want to manage here and want to be that involved in how DC is developing its brand in the modern MLS is super cool. But in order to do that, he's going to need some things that he specifically wants. And I don't think they have that right now. So they're going to continue to struggle.
All right. I mean, I agree with all of that. Let's see. We got poutine versus beans. We got Montreal and New England. They call Boston Beantown. Why do they call Boston Bean? Yeah, why do they call
baked
Boston
beans,
Beantown?
bro? Boston baked beans.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So we got like poutine versus beans here. Is Montreal and New England interested or not? Is Montreal in the Eastern Conference or the Western
Gas
Conference?
Bowl.
It's the Gas Bowl. Oh, not the Gas Bowl, bro. Oh my god.
No, you got to take it like your grandma called it the break win bowl.
The break win. Oh shit!
You from the Carolinas? I know your grandmama called it break win.
Oh yeah. Oh man. When I was a kid, tangent. When I was a kid, my grandma, she used to bust our shit for saying like fart or like poot or whatever. She would be like, "Boy, it's break win," like like have some decency. Like, all right, grandma.
God.
All right, grandma.
All right, you got it, grandma.
You got it. I ain't gonna.
All right, what else we
disrespect
got?
you like that. Yeah. So is Montreal in the West?
Nah, they're in the East.
In the East. Okay.
They're second in the East, bro. They balling.
Yeah, but I mean, I never know who's in the West or in the East because like Nashville's in the West,
bro.
So,
Montreal, bro. Come on now, don't do that.
That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing.
Nashville is the exception because they came in a year where they fucked the numbers up.
Oh yeah. All right. So yeah, poutine versus beans in the break win bowl. Interested or not?
This is interesting. New England's got some fight in them. Don't sleep. I feel like this is an MLS trap game. They're separated by 10 points. Montreal is playing some real attractive football right now. Like I said, second in the East, 5 off of Philadelphia, and first with 48. They've now passed NYCFC, so they're above them by a point. But don't sleep on New England. Bruce Arena is still the GOAT around here, and he knows how to figure things out. This feels like an MLS trap game. This is interesting.
Okay. I like it. Let's see. Next we have the Drake Bowl. We have one of Drake's adopted cities, Miami, versus Drake's hometown, Toronto. Yeah, that works. Yeah, that works. So, or we could call it the Khaled versus Drake Bowl, if you want. But
we
yeah,
the best.
we the best music. So yeah, who you got in the Drake Bowl?
Is this interesting or not?
Yeah, is this interesting or not?
This is interesting.
Ooh.
Yeah. Listen, Miami is in a playoff spot now. You know the thing I forgot about Miami?
What?
Is they poached Pozuelo off of Toronto.
They did.
And that motherfucker can play.
Yeah.
He can play. So with him down there and Higuain finding form, shit's looking real different in Miami. So this game is interesting, man. Like I said, Toronto has been, a little bit better with their acquisitions, but now you're in a spot where you are also trying to find a playoff position. You're only separated by 4 points. You need this win against a surging team. Interesting.
Is it too late for me to double back on my Inter Miami pick? I had them making the playoffs at the beginning of the year, and then like 5 games in, when I don't think they had won a game yet, I was like, I was wrong on.
Oh yeah, you definitely. The hell, it's way too late to double back.
No. I called it at the beginning of the year. They was one of my surprise teams at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, bro.
So I'm gonna take partial.
You switched off.
All right.
You gotta ride the train, man. You got off at your stop.
Yeah, I did get off at my stop. All right. Let's see. Let's call this the Prince versus Willie Nelson Bowl.
Oh Lord.
We've got Minnesota and Austin. Is this interesting or nah?
Interesting. Top 5 teams.
Yeah.
Separated by 10 points because Austin is that good. But this is an interesting game. Austin found a win in a really tough match this past weekend. So they're going to need to, recover fully and be on their A game to swipe this one off Minnesota. Are they in Austin or in Minnesota?
I believe they are in Minnesota.
They are in Minnesota. Ooh, yeah.
Allianz
and you got to travel too?
Yeah.
And you got to travel? Yeah, this is interesting, man. Because like I said, Austin has been that good at home and on the road. This is a tough game for them on the road, especially after fighting back to get that W. And this last game, this is interesting, man. This is going to be a fun one. As a matter of fact, I'm going to select this one up for my competing game of the week.
Okay.
I'm going to have to look back at the other one and see which one I want to go with.
Okay. All right. So who do we have for the games of the week now? Minnesota, Austin, and LA, Seattle?
Yeah, LA, Seattle.
Okay. Good choices. Okay. Let's see. We've got weed versus lean. We've got Colorado versus Houston Dynamo. Is this interesting or not?
Nah. futility fest. Listen, I like Colorado. We know that they're in a position. They're 6 points off of Houston, but don't waste your time with this game. If Colorado wins, it's not too unexpected. If Houston wins, it doesn't really change much for them. Don't waste your time. It's not interesting.
Let's see. This might be a good one for me. We've got the Battle of the Winter Olympics. Hold on. Has it?
So fucking specific.
Yeah. Oh man, the boy is good. We got the Battle of the Winter Olympics. We've got Real Salt Lake and Vancouver Whitecaps. Is this interesting or not?
RSL Vancouver, not interesting. No. RSL is up the table, separated by 7. Yeah, not interesting. Don't waste your time. And it's like a late game if you're on the East Coast. No. Don't do it.
Okay. Let's see.
I do have to say, before you go into the next one,
All right.
all of these picks are provided that you are not a fan of either of these teams. That's what these picks are about. If you're a fan of the team, of course you want to watch your team at every turn. Yeah. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if you are just interested in watching some interesting games, maybe you're new to MLS, maybe you haven't chosen a team yet, whatever the case may be. Maybe you're looking for some other teams to take interest in outside of your favorite team. This is what these picks are about. So there you have it.
Yeah, these are for the casuals. Let's see. This isn't El Trafico, but I believe this is a battle for Southern California. Hold on. No, I am wrong. Wow. Okay.
So this must be a San Jose game.
Yeah. I never know where a lot of towns are in California. But yeah, so we've got LAFC San Jose. Interested or not?
This game is actually not interesting, but if you want to see some damage, you want to see somebody get fucked up, watch this game. Because I expect LAFC to wash San Jose.
They
wash like bad. Like, why the fuck are you even in California with us? Wash.
Yeah, LAFC beat the brakes off Charlotte last week. And
I told you.
San Jose got the brakes beat off of them by FC Dallas, which is FC Dallas a good team?
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're
third. Okay. Yeah. But I mean, they're no LAFC, so yeah. All right. So you said this is a nah? This is a nah, dog?
Nah, bro.
All right.
Don't do it. Like I said, if you just want to see somebody get their ass whooped and probably one of the highest scoring games of the week, you can go ahead and watch that. But if you are interested in seeing like some competitive soccer and like, people fighting for a win, this ain't that.
You want to see a dead body? Okay, those are all the Saturday games. Sunday we've got 5 games. Okay. Let's see. We've got the Darlington Nagby Bowl here. We
Columbus,
got
Atlanta.
Yeah, hey. I'm getting good at these. All right.
I'm getting good at picking what the fuck you talking about.
Interested or not?
Columbus, Atlanta. I don't even know how to call this one. Nah, not interesting, man. Not interesting.
All right. Let's see. We've got the Chop City Bowl. That snuck up on us this week. Chicago, New York City. Is this interesting or not?
No. Well, is this interesting? Yes, for the same reason that the other Chicago game was interesting, because I was like, if they win versus Philly, they're believable. Well, that didn't happen.
I told you they were gonna
But
lay an egg.
listen, it happens. But now they have another shot at another top 3 team, and they are at home. Yeah, they're at home.
Kind of. They're
Oh, so
kind
they're
of at
playing
home.
at SeatGeek.
Yeah.
Oh
So
shit.
the Bears are back. Like, this is what happens
Ah,
when you share stadium with an NFL team, right? So
mhm.
the Bears are back. So they're at SeatGeek, which I guess is a home game because, like, they used to play there. This is only their
Yeah,
second season
it
at
won't be
Soldier.
entirely unfamiliar.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not going to be the same. I don't think people are going to travel out there. One of the reasons they moved is because people
Nobody wanted to go
notoriously
there.
didn't want to go there. So Sunday night game, out at SeatGeek, out at the Geek, kind of a home game. So yeah,
Yeah, this game is interesting to see who is really bullshitting.
yeah,
Is the Chicago Fire bullshitting and like giving the Chicago fan base, the feels that they're competing for this, and they will drop this game to a, not so hot NYCFC team. Like they're up the table in points, but that is heavily, heavily carried by the start of their season. Well, not the start of their season, a really hot streak in like the middle of the first half of the season, and then like a 4 or 5 game streak in the second half. But yeah, they're not so great right now. They just dropped the game to Miami, which is just like, huh? But here we are. So this game is interesting to see who's bullshitting.
low key, this is the Sean Johnson Bowl too.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the jerseys over your shoulder.
You see
Yeah,
them. Both
yeah.
of them.
Both of them.
Juneteenth jerseys. Yeah, it's me.
You didn't need a press pass for that.
Actually, one of them. No, I didn't need a press pass. I didn't. But one of them did kind of include a press pass. This one.
Okay. So almost didn't need a press pass.
Well, I didn't, but
Oh, well, you didn't, but it came with
separately. There were 2 separate things, but a press pass was around this jersey.
it.
Entirely unrelated, but
Entirely unrelated.
yeah.
Let's see. We've got Charlotte and Orlando City. Would you know Carowinds? No. This is like the theme park bowl. In Charlotte, there's a North Carolina, South Carolina famous theme park called Carowinds.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really a chain or anything. It's just a theme park for South Carolina, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, maybe. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
people in Georgia know about it. But the theme park bowl, we've got Charlotte versus Kearney City, Orlando. I hate that place, bro. Is this interesting or not?
They in Orlando or in Charlotte?
In Charlotte.
This is interesting because if Charlotte wins this game, they're on 32 points, back near the playoff line, and 1 point behind Orlando, who's on 33. So this should be a dogfight. And them being at home, especially coming off the bad loss at home to LAFC, they want to get back to it. So I'm going to say this one is interesting.
All right. Game of the week interesting? Or
Nah, hell no. Nah.
No?
No.
Okay. All right. Let's see. We've got let's see. We've got barbecue. We've got the surf and turf bowl. Yeah, we'll call it surf and turf.
I have no idea what the fuck that one is.
Okay. Turf, Kansas City barbecue.
Okay.
Versus surf. Portland. Portland's like a
Oh,
big fish city or something, right?
okay.
Like
Okay.
Portland's known for seafood, right? They're on the
Is it?
coast. I feel like Portland's on the
I only
Pacific,
know Portland for fucking trees. That's it.
and not the good kind.
Well, that too. Shit, they smoke in Portland.
He
They
said,
was
"Shit."
they were what? I was over there for the cup, bro. They was blowing it down everywhere I went.
All right, I
Yeah,
stand corrected. I've
I know
never.
Portland for trees. Period.
Period.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, we'll go. We'll keep it with the surf and turf bowl. Okay. Barbecue versus fish.
All right,
Kansas
Kansas City,
City
Portland.
versus Portland.
Not interesting.
Not interesting.
Not interesting. Just not.
Um,
I shot Kansas City some bail and they fucking let me down. I don't know how many times.
that's fair. Kansas City's having a down year, you know.
Woof. Haven't down a couple years. They weren't shit last year either.
Hadn't been shit since Busio left. If you want to,
Hey, real talk. That's real talk.
Okay. We'll end on this one. And then I think you've only got 2 picks for game of the week so far.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll end on this one. I guess this is I guess we can call this the Country Music Bowl.
Okay.
We've got Nashville and Dallas. Interesting or no?
Not interesting. Dallas in third, Nashville in seventh, separated by 6 points. Meh, not interesting.
Oh, that's fair. Do you think both of these are playoff teams, or do you think
Yes.
Nashville might miss the
Yeah.
playoffs?
No, I think Nashville will hang on for a playoff spot. They're going to have to fight Portland and Seattle for it, and even Colorado, to be honest. But I
Yeah.
think they'll still pull it out because Hani Mukhtar.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, your man is just the X factor that he will find a way.
Yeah, and I don't think any of those other teams have a like Heine Mukhtar who's in like form like
Nah.
right now, like the way he's been in form.
Nah.
All right. Let's double back and you've got Minnesota, Austin, or LA Galaxy and the Sounders. You need some Jeopardy music while you before
Nope.
you make this pick, or are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, who you got?
Minnesota, Austin.
Minnesota, Austin, that's gonna be the game?
2 good fan bases, 2 good teams. Yeah. Big implications for both. That's the one, man. LA Galaxy and Seattle is still going to be very, very good. But each week I'm going to pick one game of the week. And this time it is the second choice, Austin and Minnesota.
Okay, who do you think which game do you think is gonna be the higher scoring game?
Ooh. LA, Seattle.
Ooh, I would have said Minnesota, Austin, because I don't think Austin has a good defense.
Nah. Their defense is okay. They have their moments, but they can also score. So, but this is a road trip. Like I said, there's a lot going on there. That's the thing. I feel like it's a road trip. It's going to be tough, but if they find even a 1-1 draw or 2-1 win, totally fine. But yeah, Seattle and LA, yeah. I think that was gonna be some fireworks. You gotta remember, man, the Galaxy have Chicharito.
Yeah.
They have what's the other dude? I can't remember right now. Efren. They have some shooters over there.
Yeah, they got some guys.
And Seattle, you still have Jordan Morris, you have Rodon, you have, ways to figure it out. So they can do some things as well. So I think that'll be the higher scoring one.
You think Ricky Puig debuts tonight?
Yo, so I learned his name is Puig.
Puig?
Ricky Puig. It's pronounced Puig. I was like, what? Listen, if that's what they say it is, that's fine.
All right.
I'm still rolling with Puig personally. No, I'm not going to say that man's name wrong.
Mama named him Puig. I'm going to call him Puig, right. I guess.
But I think he's going to be a factor?
You think he debuts?
Why not?
All right.
He's young.
Raheem Edwards is on that team too. Big shout out to him.
Oh yeah, big up to Raheem, man. He's always been super chill. And he's I love his energy, man. Like he is not afraid to talk shit and get into it
Yeah.
with former teams, fans, whatever. I'm here for that energy, man. It's all entertainment anyway.
All right, so you got so putting the stamp on it, putting the Rox stamp on it. LA Galaxy, Seattle Sounders is your game of the week.
No. Austin, Minnesota.
No, you said no. You said Sounders. You said Sounders, LA Galaxy.
No, I didn't. When you run the tape back, you asked me who would be the higher scoring game. And I said Seattle and the Galaxy. But I said Austin and Minnesota is the game of the week.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got those confused. All right.
Yeah.
See, that's why we double back.
That's why we double back.
He said, run the tape.
Run the tape.
All right. Yeah. All right. So there we have it.
There we have it, man. Enjoy the weekend games, y'all. If you have other picks, let me know. Get in the conversation with us, man. Like we do this pod, because we want to put out the content that we want to put out, but we want to hear some feedback as well. So if you have some other picks, let us know in the comments. You know where we at. Instagram, Twitter. Probably on Twitter is your best chance of a response. But at Chop Soccer Pod, you know the vibes.
Yeah, when we we'll take both of those games and we'll put them up as a poll on Thursday, and we'll run a 1-day poll.
Boom. There you have it. Thank you for checking out Chop Soccer Pod Short Corners. For more, check us out on Twitter at Chop Soccer Pod and Instagram at Chop Soccer Pod. You know the vibes.